Welcome to Bihar Tennis Academy. This is a beautiful evening. As you can see, the courts look a little wet because it just stopped raining before 20 minutes. And in 20 minutes, the courts have dried and they are ready for the young kids to play tennis like every other day. Just look at them play. And they are so much habituated to playing tennis that even if we stop for a day due to rain, there are just phone calls coming and coming. I am Kunal Aikat and I'll show you this beautiful academy today. As you can see, the courts are there. It's a full-size court converted into 6 mini tennis courts for young children who are beginners. You can see few children are hitting balls and a coach has been allotted to this court who is feeding them the balls. They are using a red dot ball. A red dot ball is a ball which is very less pressurized and a little bit bigger, so that makes it slower to suit the young children. And this is the coach on this court. His name is Nityanand. He has been coaching young children since 2009. That makes him a 13-year experienced coach and he is very good with young kids. As you can see, he is feeding them balls one by one and the kids seem to enjoy, and this was a good shot actually. See, these kids are hitting forehand. This is the first step of coaching where the beginners in their first stage come. They learn basic motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and they learn to hit the ball. And the basic strokes, forehand, backhand and service. And this is our second mini court here. Beside this, and there is a coach. His name is Vikas. He has been also coaching young kids since 2008, 2009, 13-14 years of experience, and he is feeding them the balls with hand because these children on this court are absolutely new and very young compared to the previous court we saw. He is hand feeding them the balls and they seem to enjoy it and learn it and hit pretty good shots according to their experience level and skill level. These are the developmental stages of young players. They have to have good basics, otherwise it gets very difficult when they grow up and continue playing tournaments. They are competitive then, and then if there is some technical error in their strokes, it makes it very difficult to correct it later, and that's a very common problem, especially in this part of the country. And these children are playing with orange dot ball. It has a little bit more pressure and a little bit smaller in size compared to the red ball. This makes the ball a little bit faster compared to the red dot ball. And these children are a little bit more experienced than the previous one we saw. They have been playing for 5-6 months and they have developed good hand-eye coordination. Now we move to the next court. The coach here is Abhishek Ranjan, and in my opinion, he is one of the best coaches in India for young kids. He is very good with the young kids, with the red ball, orange ball, green ball, under 10 kids. As you can see, these girls are hitting a very, very technically sound backhand drive. These two are very young girls and I can say their backhand looks amazing. So this is a very systematic thing. We start with a child, then we take him or her to the next level, then again the next level. There are multiple stages of development of a child when she or he grows as a tennis player, and everything is very, very technical. You take one incorrect step and then to rectify it, it's a long process. So the coaching part becomes extremely important if the player and the parent is serious about tennis. Of course, it becomes an entirely different story if the parents have already decided since the beginning that they won't let their child play tennis or any other sport at a competitive level, then they don't need this much scrutiny. Now we shall move to the next court. This is other court where the intermediate players are training. As you can see, a drill is going on here, and they are hitting forehands. Let's see what they are doing with their forehands. They are coming one by one and hitting the stroke, and this is a drill for recovery and tracking the ball and approaching the ball. How they are approaching the ball and again getting back. This is to develop the forehand stroke, forehand drive. Children seem to be very energetic in the practice today because their practice has been delayed by 10-15 minutes, so they were eagerly waiting. You can see it in their movement that they are full of energy and they are reaching the ball, hitting it, getting back. We have a coach here and he's a very experienced coach. He's coaching since year 2005. His name is Bajrangi and is very good with the intermediate children, the intermediate players, and he is good at developing the stroke, doing the technical corrections of the strokes. He has a very good understanding of biomechanics of a tennis stroke. On the surface it looks very easy, the sport of tennis, but when you understand it, go into the depth, then you see there are many small parts, there are small coordinations, there are very minute things here and there which need to be fixed in a player. And right now what I am talking about is just the physical part. When you go to the temperamental things of a tennis player, it's again a very complicated thing. It's our job to make the complicated things come easy to the players. That's what we do. That's what we are good at. So to make complications simple, this is what tennis coaching is. We'll see some of our competitive players, the advanced players.
आगे टेनिस में जितना अच्छा हो सके उतना खेलना है और टेनिस ही खेलना है।
मैं करीब 9 महीनों से खेल रही हूँ। आ जाओ।
And it rained again. It's monsoon, so it's gonna rain, so that's not a worry for us anymore. And as we speak of this academy, considering the whole COVID thing, the lockdowns and the unlocks, and I don't know, multiple lockdowns, so we have a very good beginner program, and young kids come here, enjoy, learn the sport, and we have a good intermediate program as well. And the tournament players now, after the COVID, they have started to play tournaments, so we hope that they're going to do well. And also we have got a good infrastructure here. We have got a semi-Olympic size swimming pool here. A gym is coming up that's delayed because of the COVID. We are planning 2 more courts hopefully by this year. So what we are planning is 4 hard courts and 2 clay courts by the end of this year or early next year. So we can then conduct bigger tournaments. Next year anyway we have 2 championship series under 18 all India tournaments. So that's one thing, and what we have is a very good team of coaches right from the beginners, and the support staff is also very good. What we are aiming at now is developing more and more young players into competitive players, so they play the All India circuit, and those who are already playing here, they are going to play bigger tournaments and improve their rankings. Very focused on improving the state of tennis. We need more places like this actually. This is one very good place. We need good infrastructure and more places like this. So tennis could spread in the whole state. So, and we are also focusing on providing a good adult programs, since the AITA is conducting numerous senior tournaments, age groups of 30 plus, 35 plus, 40 plus, 45 plus. So that's also a thing what we are aiming at, and let's see how it goes. We'll keep you updated, we'll keep you posted, and let's hope for the best. Thank you for now.